Long ago, in a flourishing kingdom nestled between towering mountains and winding rivers, there ruled an aging monarch burdened by a silent new worry. He had governed his land with fairness, compassion, and wisdom for decades. The people loved him, and peace filled the kingdom. Yet one sorrow weighed heavily on his heart. He had no child to succeed him. As the years passed, his hair silvered and his strength faded. Late at night, he would stare into the darkness, troubled by one question: what would happen to his kingdom after he was gone? Unable to find peace, the king knew resolved to seek guidance from his spiritual guide, a revered sage who lived quietly in a modest hut on the edge of a dense forest. With humility and concern etched across his face, the king bowed low before the sage and spoke. "O ever teacher, my days grow fewer. I fear that once I leave this world, my kingdom may fall into unworthy hands. Please show me a way to find someone truly deserving to protect my people and rule with righteousness." The sage listened without interruption. He closed his eyes, sinking into deep contemplation. After a long, heavy silence, he opened them and smiled softly. Leaning closer, shared a quiet plan with the king. As the words sank in, the king's anxious expression transformed into one of clarity and hope. With gratitude in his heart, he bowed once more and returned to the palace with renewed determination. The very next morning, a royal decree echoed across the kingdom. Messengers rode swiftly through every village, town, and distant corner announcing, "Ha, here, yea!" By order of the king, whoever reaches the palace gates before tomorrow's sunset shall be named the next ruler of the kingdom. When the chief minister heard this, confusion filled his mind. He approached the king respectfully and asked, "Your Majesty, forgive my boldness, but this challenge seems too easy. The palace is close. Thousands can arrive without effort. How will this reveal the worthy one?" The king smiled calmly and replied, "Holfe, have patience, my friend. The truth will reveal itself." Though uncertain, the minister trusted the wisdom of his king and said no more. At dawn the following day, people poured onto the roads. Farmers, traders, warriors, elders, and youth all rushed forward, dreaming of wearing the crown. The paths buzzed with footsteps, hopes, and ambition. Yet none of them knew what awaited them on the journey. Hidden along the route, the king had arranged a magnificent fair, not for celebration, but as a test of the human heart. At its entrance, chefs displayed endless rows of rich dishes. Sweet desserts glistened with syrup, rare fruits perfumed the air, spiced meals steamed invitingly, and fresh bread tempted every passing traveler. Hunger overcame many. Just a small taste, they reasoned. There is still plenty of time. One bite turned into a feast, and soon their purpose vanished from memory. Those who moved ahead encountered a grand stage where singers filled the air with soul-stirring melodies. Nearby, dancers moved gracefully, their beauty mesmerizing all who watched. People stopped, enchanted, unaware of time slipping away. Further along lay thrilling contests, archery trials, strength battles, horse races, and daring balance games. Cheers echoed as many joined in, convincing themselves, just one round, then I'll continue. But one distraction led to another, and the sun climbed higher. Beyond this, servants freely poured royal beverages. Those drawn to indulgence gathered quickly, laughing and drinking until their minds grew dull and their mission disappeared entirely. At the far end stood a pleasure camp. Beautiful women smiled invitingly, luring men with gentle words. Desire trapped many, its dire binding them where they stood. As evening approached and the sky burned with shades of gold, not a single soul had reached the palace. The minister stood shocked. The sage watched quietly, smiling. "Your Majesty," the minister whispered, "how is this possible?" The king replied evenly. Each was stopped by his own weakness. Just then, as the final sunlight faded, guards spotted a lone figure approaching. He had seen the feast, heard the music, watched the games, felt the pull of pleasure, yet he never stopped. "I must reach the king," he repeated with every step. At the palace gate, guards tried to delay him. "The king is busy," one said. "Others arrived before you," claimed another. "Stay and enjoy," a third urged. But the young man replied calmly, "Nothing will stop me now," and walked past them. Inside, the king rose, tears filling his eyes. "Tell me," he asked, "did you not see the temptations? This is a true ruler, one who conquers himself first." Placing his hand on the young man's shoulder, the king declared, "Alone are worthy of the throne. In our own lives, the same truth applies. Every great goal is surrounded by distractions, comfort calls, pleasure whispers, fear urges retreat. These moments seem harmless, but they silently steal dreams. Most people stop because stopping feels easier. But those who continue, no matter what, are the ones who succeed. Keep your eyes on your purpose. Refuse to pause for anything that weakens you. Remember this: 1. The road to success is full of distractions. 2. Small temptations cause big failures. 3. Pleasure steals dreams quietly. 4. Discipline creates winners. 5. Purpose must stay alive in your mind. 6. Greatness is blocked by distraction, not difficulty. 7. Those who refuse to stop always arrive. Now tell me, what distraction pulls you away from your goals? Share it below. Like, share, and subscribe so this message reaches others. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward. Your destination is waiting, but only if you refuse to stop.